How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my video game pickups for the month of June 2020. And, wow, looks like I've got actually quite a little pile of stuff here, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, I hit up my retro game store for the first time in forever this month, and I was fully expecting to spend a lot of money while I was there. Unfortunately, it looks like the pandemic has made it so that everything except for their sports games are just off the shelves. It was hard for me to find anything. So this is what I came up with that I could buy. Let's see, I got the original Final Fantasy for the NES. And as you may know, I am on a Final Fantasy high right now. I am loving Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want to get all the Final Fantasy games wherever possible. And so I picked this one up. And I just now realized the back has a lot of writing on it. Can't believe I didn't see that until just now. But hey, original Final Fantasy for NES, glad I got that. Also picked up a few PS1 games, so these are in reverse alphabetical order, my mistake. Anyway, so these are just a few that I knew I didn't have, nothing special about them. So, we've got Speedball 2100, and as I've said before, I love putting these old games in brand new jewel cases, so it looks like it's brand new, even though it's, 20 years old by this point, maybe 25, but it just looks so good in these brand new jewel cases. Also picked up Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, and many of you probably know Rainbow Six Siege or other such video games that are currently popular. Tom Clancy games are just insanely popular. I loved him since he wrote The Hunt for Red October, so take that. One more game I was missing. Let's see. TJ Lavin's Ultimate BMX from MTV Sports. Just another random game I was missing. And this one is Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Atari Collection. So, after playing this, it turns out it's basically perfect ports of various Atari games from the arcade. So, we have Asteroids, Battlezone, Centipede, Missile Command, Super Breakout, and Tempest. And, man, it's really hard to play these on a PS1 controller, but that's okay. Another PS1 game for my collection. I also picked up 2 original Xbox games. This one is Atari Anthology, which is essentially the same as the Arcade Classics game, but this one is kind of unique because this is one of like only 5 OG Xbox games that plays in 1080i. Yeah, it essentially plays in high definition, and this game was released in something like 2002. This game is 20 years old, and it plays in high def just fine, and it is amazing to see, especially when using an upscaler like my OSSC. And another Xbox game that I picked up, and the last one from my retro game store, LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. LEGO Star Wars, super fun, I love playing the games. Apparently I didn't have LEGO Star Wars 2 in my collection anywhere, so hey, I picked it up, and now I am super excited to play it in all of its glory. Man, LEGO Star Wars is super fun. I can't wait for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga to come out later this year. I'm also going to show you this, which is not literally a video game, but it is video game related. I got the Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack. So, appropriately enough, there are 7 CDs in here, and something like over 150 tracks, I think. It's just remarkable. I love the soundtrack. I put it on my phone, I put it on my wife's iPod, on my computer, obviously, and I just love listening to all of the songs. The music score was already great in the original, and it sounds just super great in the remake. So I just needed to get that, so I spent some of my stimulus check on that. I needed to, what was I got an Amazon gift card for my birthday. My birthday was this month. So I got an Amazon gift card from my mom, and on top of a few other things that are not video game related, I ended up getting PacMan and the Ghostly Adventures for the Wii U, which is one of the only Wii U games that I'm missing now. I now have, man, I've lost count, but it's over 75% of the library. I am very close to a complete Wii U collection. It's going to get a tiny bit larger now. Shakedown Hawaii is getting a physical release on Wii U later this year. I'll be all over that. And finally, let's go ahead and talk about my Switch games. So I did back the Kickstarter campaign for Indivisible, and that just finally arrived to me, I think 3 years after I pledged to it. And fun fact about this, even though it has an ESRB rating in the front, so see it's rated T for teen, it's actually on a European cartridge. So at the end of this cartridge it says EUR, which means it's European. It's actually not allowed by Nintendo to put a different cartridge region into a case of a different region. So, yeah, that was a big no-no. But I have it, and it came in this absolutely gorgeous collector's edition case. And I wish I could show this on camera with more justice. I hope that the close-up pictures here do it justice, but this is absolutely beautiful. Just a beautiful collector's edition for me to add to my collection of collector's editions. And to wrap it all up, I got a few more games here. So, let's see. This one is... It still has some shrink wrap on it. Oh, well. This is Ion Fury, which when I ordered... I'm pretty sure I ordered the North American version, but then it came to pass that there was no North American version, so this is all there is. However, I'm pretty sure this is exclusive to 3D Realms' website, 3D Realms being the developer of this game. And, yeah, so glad I have that. It's at least a hard-to-get Switch game. And finally, Finding Teddy 2, which is the second game to release from Video Games New York. So they are releasing a lot of limited print games on their own distribution, and this was limited to 1,500 copies total. I have number 565, not an ideal number, but oh well. So yeah, that is all the video games I got this month. Hope you all enjoyed, and if I were to pick one thing that was my favorite, it would definitely be the Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack. Hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite thing was I got this month, and come back next month because I will have one more game to add to this shelf. Which one will it be? You have to come back then and see. Talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.